Hey there YouTubers, I'm starting off this video by showing you guys a book haul, which will actually split it into two videos. This video is going to be on the adult fiction novels that I picked up recently, and the second one is going to be about the young adult novels that I picked up. There are quite a few books, that's why I had to split them up into two videos, and I'm actually quite surprised by myself by picking up so many young adult fiction novels, because I don't normally pick up or read those type of books, but I decided to give it a try last month, and yeah, so I will show you guys that on a separate video. But this video I'm going to start off by some books that are more on my comfort zone. So the first book I picked up was Gullivers Travel by Jonathan Swift, and this is a novel about a man who is shipwrecked and he awakes finding himself on an island inhabited by little people. Now this is a famous classic novel, and I picked this up mostly because it was on sale on the website that I buy my books from, and of the cover. I absolutely adore the cover. It is a gorgeous Penguin Deluxe edition, and I think it looks very exciting. I've never read this book before, so it's going to be quite new for me. So yeah, I got that. This is the 13th Tale by Diane Setterfield, and this is a book about books, which is very fascinating because I love books about books, and this is supposed to be one of the best books about books, so I got that. Now this book appears to have no cover, and I swear there is. It's just the sun is shining very intensely on my face, and seems to have erased this cover completely, but it says The Little Bride by Anne Solomon, and I was really intrigued about this novel. It hasn't gotten the best of reviews, but the story and the premises sounded pretty interesting. It's about a mail-order bride from Odessa who comes to the States, the southern part of the States, to live with her husband-to-be, only to find that he is very old, and he in fact has two teenage sons. Basically it's about her life there and her falling in love with the oldest son, which is basically her stepson. So that sounded super scandalous and intriguing, and who doesn't like mail-ordered bride stories? Now this next book is called This Is Just Like You by Drew Perry, and this is a very hilarious family dynamic type of novel that is about a man whose wife leaves him and his 6-year-old autistic son for his best friend. The next two books I got were by Angela Carter, and she is a very famous 1980s, 1970s author who does fairy tale retelling stories in a very dark and gruesome way. This first book, which I am currently reading, is Angela Carter, The Bloody Chamber, and this is a series of very famous fairy tale stories like Little Red Riding Hood, Beauty and the Beast, and Puss in Boots, and they're all told in a different, gruesome, gothic way, almost original to the Grimm's fairy tales, but in a more in tune and in the perspective of the female protagonist. This is The Magic Toyshop by the same author, and I decided to pick this up because the other novel seemed very interesting, and this was also very good priced. And the cover, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Kind of scary. This is another collection of short stories. These are stories for the nighttime and some for day by Loory. I picked it up because I was quite intrigued by the whole short story type of thing, and I've never really read a lot of short stories, so this seemed really nice, and the cover was very pretty. Then I picked up Amy Tan's The Kitchen God's Wife, which is a classic. A lot of people have read this book. It's a love-hate sort of novel, but I decided to give it a try because I've never read any of Amy Tan's works. Then I also got Perfume, The Story of a Murder, which is supposed to be so freaking amazing. I picked this up by recommendation of somebody else, and it's also a staff pick by Anthony. That is basically my very short adult fiction haul. Stay tuned for my young adult fiction haul, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe, comment, and rate. Ta-ta!